Okay. Now, what example I need to provide? We need to provide file writer. I want to write something in the file. This same thing only we can use it. Okay, maybe I can write file writer. I should be using this example. Now it's created. Public static void main. You can create it. Now I told you already. What is the file writer? You have a file writer is a class. File writer is a class. Okay. FW is equal to new file writer. Now we need to pass one empty file here. Okay. That empty file here, I will accept empty file here. That might be I'll create empty file. Not an issue. That anyway, I have created this guy on, maybe to save writing file. I'm writing a file. I'm saving in the desktop. That writing a file here. I'll take this guy and I'll take them. I'll add in this, okay, in this. But you need to provide an entire path, absolute path. Then anyway, I have this. I copy total this guy. See, that is a file path, right? Now what happened? I want to write this file. That did you think this file have any data? No data, right? This file does not have any data. Am I correct? Now, maybe now what happened? I want to write something. Something you can write like something or something. Now how to write? Now we have a file writer. Now print writer. Print writer. PW is equal to, that is also class name. You can write. Then you have to pass this reference into this guy. This reference into this guy. Now pt dot. We have some methods. Print ln, print. Their right is there. Right is the, see here if you're seeing, you can write uh, see right character, right string, whatever you want you can write. Maybe I can write right string, any method only. I am writing writing some content in new empty file. This is a string actually I wrote. Okay. Now what happened? You are writing the file. Once this is file completed and writing. Okay, this is okay. Now once completed writing, then what happened? Then you can flush it. Plus. And once plus is done, I agree it's going to your file, but I want to close this guy also. Otherwise, what happens? It will be available at connection. Close. If I think so, RW also if you want to close, we can close. Close. Because always file input should not be open. You may cause memory leaks. That's why I'm closing this guy. Now you will see I'll run this application. this data is in that files are not. See, so successfully, maybe I can say after the write yes out, save, maybe saved or saved, you can say instead of that. Oh, okay. First, let's run, right? Now we'll check. This is our file. The data is there or not. See, hi. This content where you write. You're writing in Java code where it is saving in your file. Right, it's game. Now again I'm writing something. Um, yeah, maybe some string you can take from this. I can write like this is a new line. Maybe this is new line. Now like okay. Now we'll see, we'll execute it, what will happen. See, it's a save. Now, I think I need to save this. Maybe this is a new line and writing the same and file. But what happened? Now, actually, what happened? If already data is there, that data might be, it's a one line, right? If a two line or two line, three line, that already file content is there, you're replacing the file content. You don't want to do that. Then what we need to do? First, you need to check this file already content is there or not. If file content is there, okay. See, first program you remember, right? First program, what happened? First program, what we are doing? We are reading the line by line. Once this line is false, then what that means? From that line there is no data, right? From that line only we have to add the file content in the file. That way you need to write a program so that you can you cannot miss your old data. Otherwise, you may miss old data. But in the real time, you need to use this and all just for learning purpose only. There they're using object mappers and all. Object mapper that read values, you can pass whatever you want, JSON or text. It automatically reads the data. Okay, sometimes see most of the people they are using JSON data only. Object mapper using model object mapper. Automatically it will convert your data to the model. You don't need to worry about that. But as per theory part, we need to complete this. That's the reason I'm completing this. Okay. Now we can go ahead with hierarchy of file. Okay. What is the hierarchy of file? Now we have a hierarchy. Now if you have a object is superclass, under object we have a two writer, reader, writer and reader. Under writer we have a output stream writer, writer, buffer, buffer, buffered writer, and printer writer. Now we are using printer. Okay. Maybe under this output file reader, we have a maybe arrow mark I can get like that. File writer. File writer. Now same way, reader also we have the two files. Input stream reader, input stream reader, and file reader and buffer. buffer. These all are the classes. We can read the file and write the file. All the data will be, you can read it from the file and write it from the file, and write, create file, whatever you want, you can do it. But in the real time, I'll tell you what are the ways they will read. They are not using a buffer readers at all. They are using, if it is a JSON, they might use object mapper, object mapper, or model map. Model, how they are using this one. This object mapper is a class. You can say object mapper m is equal to new object mapper m dot read lines. Read lines. It will read all the data and put into the list of employees something. And you have to pass here JSON string. JSON string it will give. Object model mapper also like that only. It will read the data. You can proceed, convert into the list type or string type, whatever the model type, and it will read. You can proceed from there. That way they are using. It's not like normally, for example, JSON how to convert a model. Maybe you can go ahead with ChatGPT or Google so that you will get to know how they are. This dependency we need to add in your, for instance, this dependency you need to add in your application. When I'm doing POC, I am using this one also, object mapper, and I'm converting the application to the, model. Now we have to create a JSON file. This is a JSON file. Now we have to create a model file. That is a user file, user ID, username, and email. Now I want to use object mapper. See, this is a JSON and object mapper obj is equal to new object mapper dot read value, and you have to pass your JSON string class name. It's coming to the class directly. That's it. You don't need to do write to file, read file, and all. It's like a 2 lines of code in the real time we are doing. It's not like reading the FileWriter, file reader. No, if it is a XML file, they might use stack parser, demo parser, and all the things, but not like JSON. Whatever they are using, we are learning now that we might not use in real time. Stack parser, demo parser, maybe stack parser is very faster file reading and XML files. Multiple threads at the time you can access it. Okay. In demo parser also, like object mapper, and instead of that maybe XML file, we can use demo parser. This is the way actually they are using in real time. It's not like whatever we learn that they won't use, because this is like a basic. We are into advanced level. See, now if you want to read the file and other things, it's just so much code. Instead of that, they'll give some dependency. That dependency add into your Palmet XML file, and you can use only 2 lines of code. It will give you the output. That conversion output. You don't need to do any loop and all. It automatically read values will convert your JSON string to user object, and it will give it to you. If it is list of values, then that time you have to use type refer. Okay, now if JSON contains list of values. Okay. Now, if it is a JSON contains list of values, we need to use type ref. Whenever you're using a type refer in that J object mapper or model mapper, you see now it is there. No? This is the read values. Okay, list of users. Instead of that, see, This is the way they're telling. This is the wrong way because we are using for loop. I don't want to use for loop. I want to convert at a time. Then you have to use type ref. This is the type ref user. This way you have to use read values, JSON string, new type reference list of user you have to pass. See these two lines. Now this is the one line and this is the object mapper one line. Just two lines of code we need to add so that we can read the file, JSON, multiple JSON files. We can read it at a time using type ref. This is anyway, I'll teach you guys, don't worry. This is when we are doing a POC, right? Proof of concept. Once completed Spring Boot and REST services, that time we're gonna teach all the things, how to read the file, how to read the JSON file, and how to send the response to the through Postman. We can see all the things. Okay. As of now, we can learn only what is the file writer, file reader. Okay. And what is the example? This and all maybe we can go ahead with practice. Now we'll go ahead with Java 8 features. Anyway, Java 8 features maybe, yeah, I think so. Start. Okay. Now we have to go ahead with Java 8 features. Maybe I'll tell you features tomorrow. Maybe I'll gonna explain you guys all. Okay. Instead of today. Mm, okay. Now what Java 8 features? Java 8, they have added so many features. Okay. One by one, maybe I'll tell you so that you guys can relate to the first one is method reference. Method, maybe I can write properly. Guys, 1 minute, I'll close the door, I'll come back. Well, sorry guys. Maybe now we will talk about Java 8 features. Okay, one by one I'll tell you. So and tomorrow maybe I'll explain you guys all Java 8 features. Okay. Now first we will talk about method reference. Okay. Method reference. Method reference. This is the first feature they have. Second, in interface, they have maybe instead of Oracle people, they add default and static method. Then third is they have added optional class. They have added optional class. append class. They are using one more for each. Java 8 for each they have added. And date functionality they have changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Method reference term. Okay. They are adding functional interface. 6. Then they have added lambda express. And lambda expression stream API. 8. Stream API. And they have added complete build feature, concurrency package. They have introduced complete build feature. Again, in the hash map internal implementation, they hash map internal implementation, they removed linked list. Previously, what happened in the hash map internally, they are using linked list. They change to linked list to balanced tree. Balanced tree. Okay, balanced tree. These are the mostly used 10 features in Java. They have added so many features. Okay, I have IO enhancement. You know, again, base 64 encoding. Something they have added, but that is not required in real time. This 10 features is enough to writing a Java 8 code. Okay, mostly in the 10 features also mostly you have to concentrate on optional class for each, functional interface, lambda expression, stream API. These are the more. Okay, again concurrency package. This is the mostly we are using in real time. Okay. Now one by one, maybe tomorrow class, one by one, I'm gonna teach you guys. Once this is completed, we have completed core Java, and then we are moving into the Spring core. Maybe not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will move into the Spring core. Once completed the Spring MVC. After that, Spring Boot. After that, REST API. After that, microservice. Then we go over POC. Okay, this maybe it will take time. Maybe 2 or 3 days or 2 days. That is theory only. You need to practice. Spring Boot, REST service, microservices, right? This might be practiced more. But anyway, it will cover under POC. Okay. These are main. We need to write examples. We need to push the code into the GitHub and all. We have to push it. You have to. You have to also. You guys can push also. Okay. Okay. I think so. Today's class is done. Maybe tomorrow we can talk about Java 8 features. Today videos maybe I'll upload today EOD. Thank you, team. Bye bye. Anyone have any doubts? I forgot to ask you guys. Okay. Silent. I can take it as no. If you have any doubt, please ping me.
So regarding that synchronization we have right in threads.
Correct. Tell me.
When we will go for that synchronization and when we have that multiple threads, right? Multiple threads will be accessing at one.
Correct. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So that time we have that synchronization. To overcome that we are using or how it will be.
No. I will tell you. See, synchronization. Synchronization, I already told you, synchronization is a mechanism that ensures that only one thread access at the resource data type. Resource means, for example, we have a database. Database have employee records. Employee records. Now we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 threads is there. 8 threads. All threads are in your DB, or you can get the data. Then in that one thread is writing, second thread is reading, third thread is updating, fourth thread is something they are doing. Okay, maybe you can say thread operations they are doing. One is like creating, second one is reading, updating. Might be same record someone is deleting also. Then if you are not using in this way, see in this situation, what happened? It's working simultaneously all the threads. It's working on DB or your application. You might miss some data. You might give some data inconsistency. What is data inconsistency means? For example, you have your name is some so and so X. You have a student ID 101 and name is, for example, address is something. You are gonna change your employee, you're gonna change from Bangalore to Chennai, your address is Chennai, but someone is updating the Bangalore. Now we have a Bangalore, you are updating the Chennai, but what happened in the thread manner, someone is reading and someone is deleting, it might be deleted, or it might be your data may be mismatched because same record is updating 3 to 4 numbers. In this situation, what they are doing, I don't want to dash a mismatch. As synchronized, they will use in that black one thread only allow. If you update, you can update it, then complete this thread. Second thread will allow. If you want delete, delete it. Third thread will allow. It is like something you want to create, create it. But it won't allow more than one thread if you're using synchronization. What happened if you're allowing in this situation? You might get data inconsistency. But that means you are actually it's a Chennai location, but they might change Bangalore because of the threading. What happened, IRCTC? They are using threading in IRCTC like few years back, I think so. I'm not sure, I think so. Or maybe not IRCTC, X website. Okay, X website. I don't want to comment it. X website, what they are doing? They're using a threading manner. What happened? Someone X person is booking from Bangalore to Chennai. Y person is booking Bangalore to Kochi. Z person is booking Bangalore to someone. Like that, they are booking. This is actually executing simultaneously 100 threads because it's a huge system. It's not maintaining the proper what happened. Bangalore to, for X guy, actually is really going Bangalore to Chennai, but he booked Bangalore to, Pune. Then what happened? He is calling to this guy, hey, it's happening this. Then they found that in this scenario, we have to use synchronization because one request at a time, you have to go and book it. If you're multiple requests, right? Okay, if your system is like, great system, you can use it in a thread manner and you can book it. But if you're not like, your system is not proper, then you might get data mismatch. In that scenario, maybe transaction is the best example for the synchronization. You're doing transactions, someone is updating, then what happened? Its transaction will be failed. In that time, maybe you have to use synchronization. But synchronization, when you're using, then you have to use more cases than normal. I'll tell you why. For example, you're gonna read the data using synchronization. Your 100 threads will be waiting. For example, you have 100 threads. One thread is doing something. Remaining 99 threads will be waiting until unless your one thread is complete. Then what happened if you're waiting so much time, then you may get deadlock situation. Deadlock situation. That's the reason instead of synchronization, what they will use lock. Lock L is equal to new returnant lock, lock dot try lock. If got the lock, then they will do see this kind of things. If not, then dot release the lock. This way, one way. or you can use complete bill future, or you can use executor services. So many ways they are using instead of synchronization. I think so. Did you got my point? Still you are confused somewhere.
No, it's clear.
Okay, okay, good. Hey, your name? What is your name?
Sonali.
Okay, so no. Okay, yeah. No, no. I think so. You're like following me and reading. That's the reason I'm asking. There are many people. Yeah. Okay. I think so, guys. What we'll do? Please go ahead with whatever videos uploads and all. I think so. Almost 60 or how many videos I have uploaded. I don't know. Please go through the videos and read the videos. If you have any doubts, please ask me. I already told you. Don't think I am like For example, some people are thinking, right? Hey, he's telling like 30 days or 25 days only codes are completed. Whatever I am teaching, outside, for example, exceptions. Exceptions, if you go, for example, exceptions, PTS, exception concepts. These exceptions concepts outside, they may teach, you know, 1 month or 25 days. But we are actually, I already told you, we are minimizing the you know, content. That means, I told you what is exception. Exception is abnormal tables. Just example. Exception hierarchy, object, throwable, error, and exception, checked exception, unchecked exception. See, then try catch finally, throws, finally black. I already given example. Throws. Custom exception how to create? You can create a custom exception using throw. If you want to throws means what I told you, to delegate the responsibilities of handler to the caller. Multi-catch exception also I told. Then what I told, instead of like try with catch, try within the try we can use catch, within the catch we can use try. This is only concept. Why wastage of your time and my time? That is the reason I have minimized the all the things I'm giving the best, best way to learn. Because see, this is the it's development also not like that. Development previously it's very difficult. Now it's very easy. I'll tell you how it is easy. All AI tools came. In your office, they're not allowing ChatGPT. They might allow GitHub Actions. They might allow some other AI tool. Then that is nothing. For example, I want to write a one application. Okay, partner application I want to write. P-A-R-T-N-E-R, partner, C-R-U-D, CRUD, endpoints using Spring Boot and REST service with some DB. You can say whatever table, maybe MySQL or MongoDB, MySQL DB example. That's it. It will give you each and every step. First, what you need to do. First, you go to the Spring IO. Then you can select this all jars. So you have to add your DB name. You have to add create your entity, partner entity as a partner ID, partner name, partner, and create a repository and create a service. In that service, we need to write a business logic. After that, okay, after that, we have to create a controller. In that controller, REST controller, we have to write a post mapping, put mapping, delete mapping, patch mapping. That's it. It's generating for you. Just you have to copy paste and accordingly how to change it. Run the application. How to run also localhost 8080, you can run this application. What is this? This and all it will give you this. Development is very easy, but you have to learn three things. Where to add, what to add, for you, where to add, where to add, what to add, why to add. For experienced people, why, what, where. This is experience. But someone don't have any experience, then you go to where to add. Where you need to add this code. Why to add. And where, why this kind of questions you can add it, and you can development is very easy. See, this POC if you want to write in, for instance, 4 years back, it might take 1 month. This kind of application, CRUD operations, create, update, delete, patch. This kind of application, it might take 1 month, 4 years back. Now, just if for example, for myself, just 15 minutes, because I need to copy paste, that's it. If, for example, someone fresher, they might take 1 day. Experienced, they might take four hours. See, it's easy. That's what after 2 years, maybe coding jobs gone. I don't know. Someone told it in Google CEO or in some other CEO gone because coding jobs no more. It's like all English. If you know English, then you are very good at coding also because that all means prompting. Prompting, I meant to say this prompt. You can write how to write like prompting, right? How to write that prompting. If you know, then you are the great developer. Okay, anyway, that is later maybe, but basic you should be very strong. That is enough to develop any application now, not like previous. Okay, team. I think so. Maybe I'm conveying you all the guys. Okay, thanks, team. Bye bye. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'll stop.